Hello ENC 90 students, this is Michael Bloomberg, your professor, and this video will walk you through the Week 8 coursework and expectations for you this week. So from the home page, as always, I'm going to go down to weekly assignments and I'm going to click there. And then up here at the top, I'm going to click on the Week 8 folder. And the first thing that you'll see here in the Week 8 folder is the coursework assignment. So I'll click on that as a PDF and we'll take some time to go over that together. And what I'm going to do is just kind of reshift the camera a little bit so we can get everything nicely into focus. The reading this week, really you have a couple of different things, but only one of which is new. All Over But the Shouting, chapters 4 and 5. It is a little bit of reading, a little bit more than normal from the book, but it's just an effort to pick up the pace a little bit, especially since we had last week away from the book. So it's pages 37 to 59. Also, the Fixing Common Sentence Problem Study Guide. Readjust the camera again so we can get everything in. That is the study guide that I uploaded for you last week, but I put on here that you can feel free to review it as you work through this week's assignments. Submitted assignments, Fixing Common Sentence Problem Assignment. I put that you can feel free to review and use the study guide to help you answer the questions. Please follow the directions carefully because each sentence has its own distinct set of directions, so look over that carefully. Also note that there's a bonus question on this assignment that does not count against your score on the Fixing Common Sense Problems assignment. Also, All Over But the Shouting midterm, we'll go over the instructions for that in just a moment as they are posted online. And we'll look at that in just a moment or two. There is one Blackboard Discussion assignment this week, and that concerns All Over But the Shouting, chapters 4 and 5. Just remember that your postings should be at least 100 words, as always. Please note the due dates for all assignments this week, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, March 8th. So make sure you note the deadlines. And for this week, you are assigned to complete work on the paragraph development module. This is one you've been working on for a little while now, so you just want to go ahead and finish that up. The deadline for finishing the module is this Sunday, and again, that's 11:59 Eastern Time, March the 8th. So, let me scroll back up, and I'll readjust the camera again, and we'll spend some time going over some particulars of this week's coursework. I'm going to go back to the Week 8 folder. And as you can see, the coursework we went over. Let's take a look at the midterm and the instructions on that. The instructions say that for your midterm, please review All Over But the Shouting, chapters 1 through 5. So please note that for this midterm, I'm only holding you responsible for the first 5 chapters. Once you've reviewed those chapters, please complete the following. Pick a passage from chapters 1 through 5, and that's just one passage from any chapter we've discussed so far. Type the passage at the top of your assignment. So in other words, when you pull up your writing document that you're going to work on, I would like for you to actually place the passage from the book that you're looking at on the top of your paper. Put it in quotes so that we're clear that this comes from All Over But the Shouting and it's not your own words. By a passage, what I mean is anywhere from one sentence to a short paragraph from any of the first 5 chapters of All Over But the Shouting. So anything that really jumped out at you passage-wise you may use from the book. But you're to type the passage at the top of your assignment, then write about why that passage is important to you or to the overall message of the book. How long should it be? Well, it should be at least 2 paragraphs. You can go a little bit longer than that if you need to. but I'm looking for at least a two-paragraph response to the question that I've asked for the midterm. You may use a dictionary and all over but the Schouten resource in composing your response. And again, the midterm date is 11:59 p.m. Sunday, March 8th. That is when you need to have the assignment turned in. The study guide has been once again placed on the Week 8 folder. I'm going to readjust the camera just a little bit so that we can move down. And Fixing Common Sentence Problems assignment sheet is also on there, so please note that. And as I scroll down just a little bit, there's a place for you to actually submit the assignment. And down at the very bottom is the discussion board. And scrolling down one other time, there's your learning path for finishing up the paragraph development module. As always, if you have questions, feel free to email me and I'd be happy to address anything, especially with regards to the midterm. That is a little bit new, and I know it's not something you've done before. So if you have questions, feel free to let me know. Good luck to you. And a little FYI, next week at Somerset Community College is spring break. So we're going to take things kind of light next week. As a matter of fact, I'll post an update at the start of next week. But the only thing I'm going to have you work on next week is just doing some work on the My Writing Lab. And I'll let you know exactly what I want you to do next week with that. But we're going to take a little downtime next week with spring break. But don't get too comfortable with being away, because once spring break is over, we'll get right back into the regular rhythm of the semester. I hope you found this video helpful. More videos to come in the future. Good luck to you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.